Hi everybody, Sandra Duran Wilson here, and welcome to this week's episode of Mixed Media Soul Sparks, where every week I bring you some new ideas for mixed media, maybe some old ones that you can try in some new ways, and studio tips. This week we're actually going to explore some painting tips. Now, most people I know love metallic colors. I know I do. And sometimes it's like, well, there's so many different metallic colors. You know, you can possibly go out and buy all of them. Well, maybe you can, but I'm going to show you how you don't have to. And there's a trick to making these. And there's a paint called interference paint. And I know a lot of artists who have tried these and they really don't know how to work with them. And they're a bit tricky because when you look at this one, this says it's blue. Doesn't look too blue now, does it? And this one's gold. You see a slight hint of that color, but it doesn't really pop. But take a look at these colors. Now these are all metallics made from regular paints using the interference paints. This is one of the charts that we made in 1 week of the 3-month class that I have. And here you're going to see all of these different interference colors by themselves here without any other colors. So they don't look too different. But when you start to mix in other colors, you get a very wide range. And I want you to look at this one. This row is the same color here. It's just applied over black. So you start to see the violet come through. So this is the uniqueness of the interference paint. This one is the violet with red mixed in. So let me just mix up a couple here and show you. This is a wide range of other colors I got, just grabbing different paint colors I have and mixing them with some of the different metallics and interference colors. So I'm going to start with the interference blue. And here's a sap green. We'll try that. And if I put, again, like just the blue on there, you don't see much of anything. But let me mix some of this green in with this blue. And what a beautiful, rich green you get. And you can see how it kind of reflects back and forth if I turn this paper. And that's one of the aspects of interference paint, is that it does kind of a color shift back and forth. This is the interference gold, and I'm going to try the same combination. Here's the gold, and now I'm going to add some of the, this is the sap green, yeah, sap green hue. And I really like this color combination of the green and the gold. Let's see what happens if you mix the two together. Start to get some other interesting colors. Do you see how you can get any metallic, basically, by mixing these interference? Let's do an interference blue with a permanent violet dark. So if you think about this, the blue is really going to accentuate more of the blue color. So I used a green, and you can see that it kind of shifts back and forth from blue to green here, because I have blue and green. But let's say if I've got the red, this is a permanent violet dark, which has got a lot of red in it. Let me clean my knife off. Now when I mix these two together, I get this very like opalescent kind of a, reminds me of like butterfly wings, how they kind of shift back and forth from blue to violet. And sometimes it's hard to see in camera, but when it dries and it's not quite so reflective, we'll be able to see that going back and forth. I want to show you the interference gold with the permanent violet dark. See what a wide range that you can get. And I'm just using 2 interference colors. So if I put in more of the interference and less of the color, I get a different kind of blend. If I come in with more permanent violet and less of the interference, I get a darker color. So you can get these interference colors in about, I don't know, six different colors: red, blue, violet, gold. I think there's a green and maybe even a red. And you can use them over the black, as I said. Look at what happens when I put it over black. I mean, it really accentuates that color. I'm just going to use up what I have here. This is just pretty much a straight blue. And look at how that starts to really pop. Now this is kind of the blue and the green. And here I have some of the green and gold. Not quite as much. Let me add some gold to that. Yeah, what a difference. So this is just putting it on top of dried black. And you could just keep doing this all day long. It's just so much fun to play with these colors and experiment with them. So that's how you can create your own metallics using interference paints. Of course, you can use the interference paints as is, like I just showed you there. Here's the gold just on top of the black. And you do have a bit of the green sheen in there, but not quite as much as when you mix it with other colors. So try this. Get yourself a couple of interference colors and use them to make your own metallic paints. Thanks for joining me for this week's Mixed Media Soul Sparks. And this is actually 1 week we spend on color mixing in the online classes. So it's 3 months of intense learning of not only color mixing, design principles, but you complete like 14 paintings in each 3-month class, and you have it for life. So I hope you'll join me in one of these. And as always, I'll see you next week with more ideas. If you have something you'd like me to explore, please post in the comments section, and I will put it to my list of what to try. I'm open, so I'll see you next week. Join the community and share your creations on social. Use the hashtag MixedMediaSoulSparks. I look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section.